History often teaches us that power comes from the sword, through battles and bloodshed. But there are stories of people who changed the course of empires without ever fighting a war. Today, we'll uncover the story of one such person. She was neither a warrior nor a sultan. She quietly stepped into history, leaving her mark without weapons, without victories written in her name. Yet a single decision she made forever shifted the balance of power between two great civilizations. She was a Byzantine woman. Born into a Christian society, she would eventually become the wife of a Muslim Ottoman ruler. So why does history remember her? Where her life was wrapped in silence, her story seems almost invisible. In this video, we'll explore the quiet yet powerful legacy of Asporça Hatun. Before we dive in, a small request. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel to get more stories like this, and leave a like to support us. The story begins in the early 14th century. Anatolia was a land of change. Once dominated by the Byzantine Empire, the region was crumbling from within. The Seljuk rule had ended and old powers were fading. In this vacuum, a new force was slowly rising, the Ottomans. At this time, they were not yet an empire, but they knew survival required more than just war. It demanded strategy, alliances, and trust. It was during this uncertain period that a young woman quietly entered the pages of history, Asporça Hatun. She was no slave. She was no prisoner of war. History remembers her as a political bride. We do not know her father's name nor her exact birthplace, but one thing is certain: she belonged to a noble family of the Byzantine Empire. Marrying her was more than a union. It was a move to pause conflict and build bridges. At this time, the Ottomans were led by Orhan Bey, a ruler with vision for the future. His marriage to a Byzantine noblewoman sent a clear message. The Ottomans were not just conquerors, they were heirs to the land. This marriage slowly began to replace hostility with trust among the local Christian population. Then comes the most sensitive chapter. Asporça Hatun embraced Islam. Was it purely a political decision, or did her faith evolve over time? History does not give a clear answer. What is certain, however, is that this decision allowed her to become fully accepted in Ottoman society. Asporça Hatun was not just a wife, she was a mother. Historical sources suggest she gave birth to Ibrahim Bey and possibly Khalil Bey. While none of her children became sultans, securing the family's legacy was one of her most important contributions. In 1323, she established a waqf, a charitable endowment that helped the poor, sheltered travelers, and supported religious institutions. Today, the documents still stand as proof that she was not just a figurehead queen, but a powerful and recognized political player. Over time, Asporça Hatun has often been confused with Nilüfer Hatun, who bore a sultan. The distinction is clear. Nilüfer Hatun gave birth to a ruler, but Asporça Hatun gave birth to political balance. In the modern series Kurulus Orhan, she's portrayed as a Byzantine princess. There is no direct historical proof of royal blood, yet her influence was undeniably royal in scope. Asporça Hatun is not remembered for war. She is remembered for silent decisions, wisdom, and balance. She proved that an empire is built not only with swords, but with trust, diplomacy, and insight. She entered history quietly, and perhaps that is why history whispers her name, almost in secret. So, after watching, tell us in the comments which character do you relate to more in Kurulus Orhan, Asporça Hatun or Nilüfer Hatun?